Right now what I'm going to show you is basically my third meal, and what I'm going to have is a chicken salad. So I took a whole chicken, I put it in a smoker, which is going to give it that deep, intense flavor. I'm going to blend up a nice little salad. So I'm going to use romaine lettuce, as well as green peppers, cucumbers. I'm going to put a little bit of bacon bits, and then I'm going to finish that off with, this time I decided to use a ranch dressing. Now keep in mind, for my body type, I have to use low carbs. So I don't use a lot of carbs throughout the day. I have to be conscious of that because carbs will cause me to gain weight. Now you have to understand what type of body type you have. And for me, I understand that I gain weight easily. So I have to be careful. And so most of the time I'm using a ranch dressing. I'm using some type of delicious vinaigrette. Now to that vinaigrette, I'll either add olive oil or I'll add avocado oil. I'll blend that in. I may put a little bit of black pepper on it just to give it a little bit of spice, as well as garlic. Alright, because I believe that you don't have to suffer while you're trying to get in shape. One of the things you want to make sure that you're doing is enjoying your meals. Because remember, you're going to be eating 4, 5, 6 times a day. And so what you want to make sure is that each meal is not only nutritious, but it's also going to assist you in building muscle. That way you can be fit and fabulous. Remember, that's our whole total goal. Alright, so once again guys, I don't know what your kitchen looks like, but welcome to my kitchen. Alright, as you can see, I have that chicken breast. I'm going to cut up some onions. I use romaine lettuce. To give it a little bit of flavor, I use my bacon bits. Throw a little bit of them in there. If you like bacon bits, great, use them. If you don't, it's okay to leave them out. And then I have my green pepper, my poblano. I also have my cucumber. As you can see, I already cut up my romaine lettuce, so it's ready to go right now. Okay, in the background, I have a little bit of dressing. For today, I decided to use my ranch dressing, and I'm going to use the buffalo style flavored dressing. Brings a little bit of heat to the mix. And then finally, I'm going to cut up a little bit of ham. I'm going to drop that in there. Not a lot, because I just want to use that as a flavoring. Alright, so I'm going to put all this together, and then I'm going to show you the wonderful salad that I made. Again, it's going to be high in protein. It's going to fuel that muscle growth from our dynamic workout. Alright, so I'm going to chop up some vegetables here, and that's my preparation process for my salad. Alright, let's go ahead and incorporate all these delicious, nutritious vegetables and meats into our salad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut them all up, make them into nice, reasonable, manageable chunks, and then I'm going to add that to my salad. It's going to be delicious, it's going to be nutritious, and at the same time it's going to provide us with a nice, high protein, low carb, nutritious meal that's going to add to our muscle growth. Because remember, at the end of the day, what you really want to do is you want to feed your muscles. You want to do that at the same time while not adding any body fat. Alright? Not to say that carbs are bad, but again, one of the things that we want to do is we want to be respectful. Alright? And so I think that's what I'm doing with this meal. And especially ending the day with a low carb meal is going to cause me not to have an insulin spike during the evening and during the night. So I'm going to be able to feed my muscles and not cause an insulin spike, which is going to cause me to have fat storage. Alright, because I don't want that. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this up. Alright, I just finished heating up my chicken. Remember, I said I like it nice and warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dice it up. And as I look at it, it's like, wow, that's a lot of meat in my salad. Which is cool because, again, Gonna have a great workout afterwards. And what I want is a lot of protein in my meal. And the cool thing is, I don't have to eat it all right now. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna divide it up. I'm gonna add salad dressing to the portion that I'm gonna eat. And then I'm gonna save the rest. So if I still feel hungry after I finish consuming my food, I'm gonna go ahead and have the rest of it. All right? So don't feel like you're locked in to always having to eat everything on your plate. As far as I'm concerned, especially when I go to the restaurant. So one of the things I'll immediately do is I'll ask them to give me a to-go box. And so what I do is I'll take my plate, I'll cut it in half, and then I'll wait until after I finish the first half of the meal. And if I still feel hungry, I'll eat the rest of it. Let's not play around. When we go out to eat, we want to eat. And so I go to my favorite restaurants, I get my favorite dish, and then I eat everything on the plate if I'm hungry. If I'm not, and again, that depends on how much volume and exercise I did that day. And so if I feel like I did my cardio, I worked out a lot, and maybe I had 2 smoothies, and this meal that I'm eating out is going to be my culminating meal for the evening. Of course, I'm probably going to finish off with a little protein shake to add some nutrients to my body before I go to bed. But if that's the last meal that I'm going to eat for the evening, I'm going to enjoy it. And so if it takes half of that meal to enjoy it fully, then that's what I'm going to do. If it's the whole meal, then I'm going to go ahead and consume it. All right? But I'm going to make sure that I include that into my macro count, because I know how much food I need to eat to maintain or lose weight based on my activity level. And listen, if you're still hungry after you finish the first half of the meal, feel free to eat the second half of the meal. All right? There's no penalty in doing that. And then you get to take home a to-go box. All right? So let's get back to cutting up my chicken. All right? And so I cut up my chicken. And it looks like quite a bit. Because remember I said that I smoked the whole chicken. And so what I'm probably going to do, again, looking at it and based on how I feel right now, I'm going to probably use about half of this. So I'm going to incorporate half of this into my salad. I'm going to blend in the vegetables that you saw me cut up. And that's going to be my last meal for the evening. I think it's going to make me full. Now, a quick little health hack. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of avocado oil over the salad before I consume it. And what that's going to do, it's going to add to my healthy fat count. And the cool thing is not going to add to any unhealthy cholesterols in my body. I understand that what I'm doing right now by incorporating these healthy fats is going to actually make my cholesterol better, not worse. All right? So it's a great thing to consider. Remember, you want to always incorporate avocado oil, olive oil, and something that's not used a lot, but macadamia nut oil. And don't worry, in coming videos, I'm going to include a little bit of information on incorporating macadamia nut oil into your diet and some cool things that you can do with it. All right? And there you have it. A great nutritious salad. Now, I might choose to add in some craisins or raisins as well as some croutons. But again, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to add to my caloric intake. And so depending on how many calories I took in that day with carbs, that will determine how many craisins or how much croutons I add to that salad. Because remember, everything that you add in is going to add to your caloric intake. So you definitely want to be respectful about the amount of ingredients you're adding into your salad. All right? So hopefully this information has been valuable to you, and hopefully it's going to help you in determining what to eat, how to make a great salad, and then how to fuel your needs for your future workouts. Thank you so much for watching my video on nutrition. Hopefully you found the information useful. I think you're going to get a lot of benefit out of the informational content on my YouTube channel. And hopefully, if you have any suggestions, you'll let me know in the comments below. All right? Have a great day. Stay fit and stay fabulous. Fitness on Demand, signing out.